Explosions were seen in Gaza early Friday morning as Israel said it had surrounded the Palestinian enclave's largest city. The intense fighting comes as the United States is set to press Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for humanitarian pauses in the conflict. Israel's military released more footage said to be of their battles by land, sea and air against Hamas militants. While Hamas's military wing also published video said to show its fighters in hit-and-run attacks against Israeli tanks. Reuters was not able to independently verify the location or date of the footage. In a statement, Netanyahu said, quote, "We're at the height of the battle. We've had impressive successes and have passed the outskirts of Gaza City. We are advancing." U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is meeting Netanyahu for the second time since Hamas launched last month's deadly attack in southern Israel. Blinken said he would discuss concrete steps to minimize harm to civilians in Gaza. The White House, meanwhile, insisted the U.S. would not stop Israel defending itself. National Security spokesperson John Kirby.
Do we advocate pauses by both sides here? Temporary, localized, to be able to get Americans out, to be able to get aid in? You betcha we do. That doesn't mean that we're calling for a general ceasefire. Hang on a second. There's a difference. Humanitarian pauses have to be negotiated, and you have to have a credible basis for doing it in a temporary, localized way.
Mounting casualties among Palestinian civilians, along with dire shortages of food, water, medicine and fuel, have intensified calls by global leaders for a ceasefire, or at least a pause in fighting. Israel has dismissed those calls, saying Hamas fighters intentionally hide among civilian buildings. Blinken is also due in Amman on Saturday to meet Jordan's foreign minister, who has accused Israel of committing war crimes by bombing civilians. Regional power, the United Arab Emirates, warned on Friday that tension in the Middle East was, quote, approaching a boiling point, and that the risk of regional spillover and further escalation is real.